Okay, so as I mentioned in the recent workshops, the beauty of Pebble Plus is that you can create dynamic content, and you can do this by adding hyperlinks within text. So let's try and do something along those lines. We've uploaded a few assets now. What we're going to do is create a post and add a few hyperlinks and some images in there to make it a little bit more dynamic. So let's try, for example, we'll call it a visit to London as a post. Okay, so we'll say this post is a reflection on my recent visit to London. Now we'll imagine that we've created a reflection on this, and we'll use the previous test reflection that we created in the asset store before. So what we're going to do, in order to add a hyperlink into the text, we'll highlight the text that we want to link to another document. So if you imagine, if this is the parent document, we're linking to a subsidiary document. And when you highlight the text, it'll bring up these different options. So do you want to add a web link? So you may want to link that to a web page. Do you want to add an email link? Would you like to link to a particular resource? Do you want to change the format style or the color of the text? Do you want to embolden it or make it into italics? But what we're going to do is we're going to use this here. We're going to link it to an asset. So if I click on the asset link, it will open my assets. And you can notice here it's just opened the assets. It's not opened the resources that we saw before, just the assets. So this was the test reflection that we created before, and what we're going to do is click on that till it's highlighted and then click on confirm, and you can see now it's created a hyperlink to that asset. So if we go to view, well, let's save it first just to always be sure that we've saved it. If we then go to preview the asset, a visit to London, this post is a reflection on my recent visit to London. You can see when I hover over it, the cursor changes to a hand. I can click on that then, and it opens up my in-depth reflection, if you like, on my visit to London. So that's how you link to an asset. We may also, if we go back to edit, want to add a new section. So let's add that picture that we were looking at before. So we'll add a media element. Now you can click on choose the media file and it opens up your assets again, but this time it's filtered them so it's just the assets that are media items. Click on the London skyline and then click confirm. And you can see there it's put the image in for you. You can then stretch that as well to make it larger if you prefer. Some restriction on that. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll go back again to save. And then let's view it. And there you see, you've now got some text with an image in there as well. So we can actually put a caption in for the image. London skyline from Waterloo. We can include that as a rollover, so when you actually open that across, and then open the image in a new tab, We're ready. Go back to edit. We'll save that. Close that down. Let's view it again. If we view it in the full screen, how it would look. You can see this post is a reflection on my recent visit to London. We click on there. It takes us to the journal entry. You can also click on the image there and you can see it's brought up the tag London skyline from Waterloo. And if I click on it, it'll bring up the image as a full screen image. So that's how you can make your assets that little bit more dynamic. If we go back now and we close that down, you'll see that in itself has become an asset, but that's as a post. Double click on it and you can go back into edit mode. There we are. So you can add text to it, you can add images in different spaces, you can re-edit it to add more text and more hyperlinks. So hopefully you're starting to get the idea about how Pebble Plus works a little bit.